is building a tank. A tank. Can someone explain this to me? Who builds proxy tanks? Who? Who exactly? Started off like any other here on Qantas Maya. Not a bad little map. That little bridge in the center is an interesting feature. Does mean that if you want to attack, you either got to take the long way around, or you got to take this bridge here, which is in itself fairly risky. So TBT, as you're probably well aware, is not exactly my matchup. I like to watch it, I like to cast it, I hate to play it. Now, I opened up the same way that I usually do, that being 12-12 Reaper build. This guy, on the other hand, going gas first, so that in itself would raise flags, assuming that I knew about it. The problem with the Reaper Scout build, of course, rather than SCV Scout, is that you will never see that. The only way you'll really be able to figure it out is by clicking on it in the base, and let's be honest, ain't nobody got time for that. Most people don't do it unless they're pro players. Who builds proxy tanks? Who exactly? Who builds proxy tanks? Who exactly? Bear in mind, this guy's a bloody convict. A drug-addled convict at that. So, shenanigans are gonna be in play here. Where is that SCV going, for one thing? Why isn't it going back home? It's not going back home. Why is it not going back home? Great question. What is it gonna build? Tell me, AQMe's SCV, what are you gonna build? What's your plan? What do you got the blueprints for there in your little pockets? Oh, that will be a factory in the middle of the map. Why? Well, who the hell would check here? Especially not on Qantas Maya. There is no reason at all to check that area. Even if you went around the long way, you would go this way, not this way. This is probably one of the best places on the entire map to hide something close to your enemy base, because there's no way you're going to see it. You want to know why this is wonky? The reason this is wonky is because this could be my build. You see my build right here? It's got a second gas, which is a little bit weird, but he is still building it, so not really a big deal here. What's going on here? Why is there a tech lab on this factory? Who builds proxy tanks? Who exactly? This should be a war crime. Who builds proxy tanks? Who exactly? Of anything you could imagine, would you imagine a tech lab going down here? There's some weird Thor rushes that still kinda work-ish, but you'd expect maybe a reactor. So, some Hellions. You know, it doesn't make a huge amount of sense, but you got to consider the map we're on. So for me, I'm just rolling forward. I am preparing for an opening, eventual Hellbat drop. You see the starport's going down there. I'll add an armory on there eventually once the second gas is done. Can someone explain this to me? Who the hell proxies a tank? When suddenly you march in with 11 Marines and 2 siege tanks when your opponent has 4 Marines, a Widow Mine, and a Reaper. Who the hell proxies a tank? This should be a war crime. I hate TVT.